Hello, family. This is Mr. E. Today, coming to you again at the end of the day. Well, today is Tuesday, the 18th. And I'm glad to come and talk to you again today. I've had an interesting day. Yes, a lead up to or a follow up to the video that I did yesterday. At the end of the day, I told you about an incident that happened where I talked with a student that was full of hate is a strong word, but that's exactly what it was. And I was so glad that I did not send this young lady to the office about her behavior, and because I could have easily done that, but I left it alone, and I'm so glad that I did, because the student came back to my class today after going home, thinking about the things that I had talked to her about, came back today with a new attitude, and she was very respectful. It was almost like dealing with a new person. I think because I talked to her and I asked her to go inside and find out why is it that you're having difficulty giving me the respect that I deserve and the respect that she needed to have for herself. She came back with a brand new attitude today. I was so thankful, because I always feel like if my students fail, part of it is my fault. I know that maybe a lot of people don't see it that way, but I think that because of the gifts that have been invested in me, I have a job to do every day. And it's more than academic. It is also trying to reach out students to see what is going on with them, within their spirit, within their frustration with life. We're hearing about children committing suicide. We hear about children harming other people. And just like I mentioned in the Dadeville incident the other day, yes, we're looking at the harm that they did to these families, but at the same time, what possibly could have been going on with them to where they'd be full of so much anger and frustration, jealousy, whatever it may have been, and they took these other people's lives. It concerns me when I see someone, it concerns everyone, but my thought is, what in the world is going on with a person who would go in and take a child's life, and then somewhere anybody's life? It is just, but you have it's almost like that person becomes somebody else, to where you would harm an infant, a toddler, a young person who just hadn't even got a chance to really live. And we've got to put brakes on this, because it just seems to be getting worse. So it's time for us to maybe investigate and try something else, especially as far as what I would do. And I am so pleased with the fact that I talked with this person. They came back in with a new attitude, and I wrote them a little note. I called it, "This is a birthday gift." And I wrote that note to her and said and thanked her for coming in with a new disposition today. And I told her, I like this person. I said, this is the best version of you. It's almost like being born again with this new person in my classroom. And she was so helpful today, trying to do things right and whatever. If I had sent her to ISS today, I would not have been able to experience her change and what, a word can do when you just show the other person that you have some compassion for other people. People are hurting, and I haven't gotten to the bottom of what's going on, but I knew that something was going on, and it was not about me. And if you're going to go, and if you're a lifeguard and you're going to save someone who is drowning, you have to be able to take some punches. You have to, in order to save that person, because sometimes they're fighting you while you're trying to save them. And we need more experienced lifeguards in the school system, talking to our young people. Young people are hurting. And I can understand, and with some of the things that I'm seeing coming down the line, coming down the pipeline, we're all going to have to deal with some things. So I am just so thankful to be able to see that Maybe for a moment, maybe I saved someone. Okay, I hope to see that this relationship between teacher student will continue to improve, and maybe her life. I told her that all of us are born with a purpose. You've got to find out what your purpose is. No matter what else is going on in your life, you've got to be able to find that purpose so that you can operate within that and try to understand this world around us. But I came out today, it was a very, very good day, and I just wanted to come and share that word with you. Maybe it will give you encouragement in the mentoring or ministry that you might be conducting out there. Okay, I know there's more people out there than me that's doing this, so just sharing a word with you so that you don't get discouraged the way I may have felt yesterday. But I was so thankful of the choice that I made to let her go home and think instead of just retaliating. So with that said, all I can say is at the end of this day, I want to grant you